think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Ladies and Gentiles, it is I, Dick Thunderlips, here with your Recaparoo for the Week 5 action in your Heroes of Fantasy League. And we'll start things out this week with a trade. That's right, folks. Old Danny Boy sent Alexander Mattison, running back for those Minnesota Vikings, over to Matthew J. Segovia for Christian Watson. Folks, a little swap-a-roo there. We'll see how it panned out for these two in just a minute. Old Danny Boy in negotiations to get DJ Moore, very unluckily, did not put the nail in that coffin before Thursday's game, and you'll see why soon enough. Anyway, on to the first matchup. Gotta lift these peeper shields, as we take a looky-loo here. And starting on Thursday, talking about Danny Boy, things were off to a hot start, folks, as Justin Fields, JF1, thinking that he is him, scoring 32.9, lifting the Bears to their first dub of the year, and just one win further away from Caleb Williams, let's be honest. But, Danny Boy sitting pretty with a 32-point spot, and Adrian not doing much. But then Adrian said, who needs RBs anyway, as he watched Tyreek Hill and George Pickens score 28-23, and then Jamar Chase put the cherry fuck you on top with 44 fucking points, as it didn't matter that the rest of his team took a giant shit, folks. Adrian goes over $124 to 108, sending Danny Boy to 2-3 and lifting Adrian back to relevancy as these two fight in the mire and the muck and need to probably, go on some hot streaks here if they hope to make the playoffs. Adrian losing Anthony Richardson in the game, but he's got a pretty backup, if you know what I mean. Anywho, on to the next one. We have, I'll name this team later, getting a win with only 71 points against Jay Sizzle, who scored 54. 54, folks. You see, this is where Danny Boy is going to cry into his I don't know what he cries into at night, but he's going to cry into something, because he scored 124 and played one of the two people, he scored 108, and he played one of the few people who could beat him this week. Only 3 other teams scored higher than 108. He would have mollywopped these fools, but no, here we are. Tyreek, not doing much, but getting another dub. Probably when he shouldn't here. Nothing to write home about, actually. The whole team just doing things in a shitty manner. Jay Sizzle, though, somehow even worse. Maybe the worst week of fantasy you've ever seen from Jay Sex, top to bottom. And frankly, it's not even due to, bye weeks or anything here. Jay Sex's team in trouble. He was down to Sean Watson, but he's got C.J. Stroud, who's better anyway. Godwin was out, but that was about it. Everyone else, we're talking all the poo-poos. Devontae Adams, James Cook, Derrick Henry, none of them did anything, folks. It was a rough go for Jay Sizzle as he goes to 2-3. And Tyree, despite somehow scraping together these terrible performances, goes to 3-2. That's why we play the game any given Sunday. And speaking of iffy performances, folks, the undefeated Jose Al Valdez going to 5-0, despite only scoring 89. He hasn't been hot scoring every week, no. He got a little lucky Lou here, as Professor Ito only scored 81 against him, taking the L, sending him to 3-2. Al's team did not pop off this week, but David Montgomery's still looking like a stud with 12, and meanwhile, 15 from Josh Reynolds on Detroit, since all the other dudes, I think, were hurt. Montgomery had 19. C-Mac, a disappointing 12, is what I meant to say. My peeper shields betrayed me. I need better peeper protectors for my peeper shield, if you know what I mean. Anyway, Kirk Cousins bouncing back with a respectable 19 from last week's debacle, but, honestly, it didn't do much for Minnesota in real life, folks. Steelers D with 18, trying to lift Oscar out of the muck, but just not enough as he takes the L. And meanwhile, Stephen Naramore, the champ, trying to trust the process. I don't know if the process is losing. Because he scored 99 and took the L against Dwayne Rainey. That's so Ravens scoring 107 to 99. Steven, the champ, going to 0-5. The championship hangover continues, folks, as Dwayne goes to 2-3 and puts himself in that entanglement for relevancy. He watched Jordan Love only scored 4.9, however. But, hey, this dude said, I'm in a rush. I don't have time to trade DJ Moore this week. 45 points later, DJ Moore carried Dwayne to a dub. So luckily he did not pursue any further trade negotiations with Danny Boy. And here we are as Dwayne is thinking things are looking up. Now as his team rounds into shape with DJ Moore looking like he is, in fact, a legit receiver. Meanwhile, Steven Nailmore, the wheels continue to come off. This guy's got Devon Acne and Tua, and he's still not getting wins. I don't even know what that means exactly. Acne now hurt, but, here we are. I'm hurt looking at Steven's team. So we're just going to keep on going here, folks, as another undefeated team, C Jizzle, stomps to victory with the highest score of the week with a $128. Only the highest score by 4, but hey, a $128 will get it done against the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Matt Segovia also taking the L. 100 though, decent score, not enough. Would have beat some of these other fools, but instead he falls to 2-3. Sadly, also in this jambalaya of similar records, as CJ sits atop the mountain with L. His team looking good. NTN with 34 for the Jags. Kittle with a day of 26. And a big 27 for Josh Allen, earning that money, baby. And Jacoby Myers with a 17, looking like a legit receiver for them Raiders. Anywho, but Burrow back to Burrow things with a 23 pace. And Breece Hall with 26. Not too shabby. But the story of the day is, because of this trade that Matt did, he put in Alexander Madison, who got 11, and he benched Zach Moss, folks. Zach Moss scored 32 points. Yeah, Zach Moss would have gotten Matt the dub. Oh, maybe not. It depends who he benches instead of him. And in case any of you are curious, Travis Kelce scored 17. And the NFL continues to be scripted for the Kelce-Swift alliance. And for all of you Swifties tuning in still, I'm sorry you have to watch this, but, it is what it is. You're still trying to chase that Travis Kelce clout. Take a look at this live video recording that Dick did on the inside.
What are we listening to?
What the fuck?
What?
Why did you turn it off?
I don't know. Who the fuck is that?
It's Travis Kelce's girlfriend.
Who?
The tight end. Travis Kelce's girlfriend.
Well, I know Travis Kelce. Who's he
I know
dating?
what you're doing.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor's.
Yeah, she's been all over Travis Kelce's TikTok lately.
Is she the party in
soaking up
the
his
party in
clout.
the USA one?
No, that's Miley Cyrus. Much more talented.
Oh yeah. Oh, that Hannah Montana chick.
Yeah.
Is
Hannah Montana way better than
Taylor Swift? Why does that sound so familiar?
Yeah, the song. She was big in country in like 2008.
Oh, dude, I thought she died.
Yeah, no.
Are you
apparently-
serious?
Which
Yeah.
one? She's
Yeah,
what
she,
the? No. She the Romeo bullshit something with the
garbage.
stupid screen doors.
She's been on Travis
Oh,
Kelce's
sorry, where the
show.
screen door? Like fucking, dude, I remember that dumbass. Yeah.
So literally,
Oh,
she's
God.
now trying to literally like chase clout with Travis Kelce. Right
She did the same thing with John Mayer.
Absolutely.
That's what she did with John
fucking
Mayer,
not.
wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is not a joke
You
anymore.
know
This
what?
is
Hey,
not
you know what's so
funny.
Prince of Persia?
Dude, that's the most
guy
underrated,
in it?
most slept on Disney.
What's the guy's name?
Jacob
No, Jake Gyllenhaal.
I'm Team Jake. Team
Holy
Jake.
shit!
That's a joke.
Yeah, that man died that day. Moving right along here, we've got Laporte Authorite, Ricky G the Chief, going to 4-1 as he puts down Alfredo 91.9 to 83.8. Freddie trying to get that second dub, and he just quite couldn't do it. He put in the wrong dude. He should have played the Saints D, and he just didn't. Saints D scoring 24 off his bench. Instead, he had a very game 19 from the Jets. But that was the difference here, folks. Not much else from Freddie's team. Everyone scored kind of mediocre. Could have had a bigger day from Lamar Jackson when they scored 9. But on the other side, Ricky G not getting much with most of his big guns on by here, folks. Barkley didn't play. Herbert and Keenan Allen on by, and Ricky G still sneaking out with a dub, folks. Joshua Dobbs deployed, not for much. But hey, when you're getting solid performances, double digits from most of your dudes, it's gonna spell dubs most of the times. And here we are as Ricky G goes to 4-1. And your last matchup, folks. Hurts so bad it's good. Not this week, it ain't good. Zach falls to 2-3 as Aldo picks up a dub and goes to 2-3. 113-80. Aldo, sometimes things come together. Sometimes Dallas Gogurt scores 21.7 and then you win. That's all there is to it. Mahomie dropping 19 like he's supposed to. Jared Goff dropping 27 from the bench. That's what you're supposed to do. Anyway, Jalen Hurts tried. He tried to hurt so good. 27 trying to carry the team. But let me tell you, Zachariah, he's got Tutu Atwell, Puka, and Cooper Kupp. He has the entire Rams offense, so it's going to be a weird time for him. He got 7 from Tutu, 16 from Puka, and 15 from Kupp. So, hey, it wasn't bad. But let me tell you, if he continues to do that, he's going to be in for some bad days, folks. Anywho, rough go for Zach, but let me tell you, that really puts a little fookaroo in the standaroos, if you know what I mean. As we take a look at the top of the mountain, Al and C. Jizzle at 5-0, Ricky G pulling in third with 4-1, Professor Ito and Tyrese, Luxack, and Magoo at 3-2, and then everyone and their mother at 2-3. And then Freddie at 1-4, and our champ at 0-5. That's right, folks. 37 teams are tied at 2-1. What will happen to untangle this mess? Only 4 teams go to the playoffs. Dig yourself for now.